Hi and good evening from a very blustery UK. This is Esther from Stampin' Star Creations. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, which means I get to use and sell these amazing products, a bit like an Avon rep, but for the craft world. So for all your crafting needs and everything that all your crafting needs. So I've just been over on Facebook Live and I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of what we've done over there. I've been using the gorgeous, what's it called? I put it down. Thoughtful Blooms stamp set and this matching punch to create this card here. And we even managed to create this cute little flower or rose. And this was from another live I did a few weeks ago. But tonight we are going to concentrate on a little ladybug, which is the qualifying stamp set if you spend £150, or if you get together a group of friends and you want to do a party order, this will be the set that you get if you can manage to get up to £150 orders. I'll be using the Stamparatus, which is this stamp positioning tool. Now, stamps can be mounted on these acrylic blocks, or you can use something like this. I've already gone ahead and set up my kit, and now I'm just going to set up my iPad in the hope that I can catch your comments as well. So do say hello if you're coming on. I know some of you lurk in the background and don't say hello, but it's nice to know who's watching, where you're coming in from, and if you've got any questions, ask away, especially if it's related to what I'm doing. So hopefully I don't get feedback with my voice. I can see Misty. Welcome, Misty. Okay, so Stamparatus, here we go. The Stamparatus is slightly different from using the blocks because it's kind of reverse. So when you use a block to stamp with, you'll put your stamp onto your block like this. But with your positioning tool, you lay down the stamps first and then you pick it up with these windows. So there's two of these, and these can lift out and you can turn it around so you've got two sides, and you can also move them along these hinges to do what's been termed the hinge step. So I'm going to show you a technique tonight which is involves masking, and it involves what's called mirroring as well with this Stamparatus tool. So I went onto YouTube, and there are other people, other demonstrators that have done showed how to do this. So I'm just copying and showing you what they did. So I took inspiration from, I'm going to forget her name, a demonstrator. I will find the name and let you know. So she had the suggestion of using a piece of copy paper first. Now, especially if you want things connecting, it's quite useful to fold your paper in half and to try and get the position of your stamp where you want it, so that you have things touching each other or facing each other as close as possible. So I've already gone ahead and used my copy paper, and I know exactly where I want things to go. So first things first is to find my ink. I'll be using black Memento ink, and I'm going to now I'm trying to remember what they did first. I think, well, we'll just carry on, shall we? They stamped up the this stamp, and then you use this, is called a silicone mat. So this can be used with, it's great for if you're doing any kind of gluing, because you could just peel it off, especially with hot glue. It's great for hot glue or any kind of sticky things that you're doing. Okay. Sheila said you did not come up on my Facebook. You looked all over. Oh, Sheila, I was there. Missy says she saw to do this earlier. It's really cool. So I'm going to give it another ink, so keep making it nice and juicy. So I've got a nice juicy image on my cardstock, okay? And I'm going to get my piece of card ready. There we go. I'm going to put it right up to the corner, and we're going to we're using now the pressure of the stamp to transfer the image from the silicone mat. So we're not worrying about this image here, we're worried about the one that's underneath. Okay, I'm just going to lift this up, and as you can see, it's transferred onto there, which has given me the mirror image. So I'm going to take that away now, put my paper back in, and then stamp up the ladybug, and this time the sentiment as well, which says you're cute as a bug. Hi Brenda, she says, it feels like I'm stalking you. I know, I try and have Tuesday night as my social media night if I'm around. So I'm going to push that down, and this is the actual image that's going to transfer, just so it doesn't take up too much more of my evenings. Now, notice on my screen my picture is a bit blurry, so I'm hoping that you can see what I'm doing. It's very annoying when the picture's blurred, because it's not what I can see in real life. So look at that, how cute are they? So you've got your mirror image. Now, yes, admittedly, this image isn't going to be crystal clear like your other one, because it is a second impression. But hopefully you can see that. I can see on my screen it's a bit blurry. I do hope it's all right for you. I made it here too. Love using this silicone mat for that. It's a great technique, and it's really fun to do. So I've stamped your as cute as a bug. Now, I've gone ahead earlier to save time, and I've it wasn't that one, it was this one, not that it matters. I've stamped my bug onto some post-it note and I've cut that out. So I've done two at the same time, like that. So I'm going to cover this bug up. Now, obviously, this isn't going to cover that up because we did a mirror image. So what I'm going to do here is use my snail runner tape and put a tiny bit of glue onto that side. Now, I don't want it to be too sticky. I'm going to put a bit by the head as well. So I'm just going to put my finger on it. You can put it on your jeans, on the back of your hand, just to take away a bit of sticky, because we don't want that to stick so much to the paper that it rips our paper or card. And we're just going to cover up that other image like so. Okay, so this basically masks off those ladybirds, or ladybugs as they're called now. Earlier I used this heart punch here to cut a piece of card, and I'm just going to use this as my stencil because I want to fit this heart over my ladybugs. I'm just going to bring something in to lean on. So in order to colour this in, I'm going to go in with real red. I thought I could do pinks, but I think, I'm going to stick to reds. And I'm going to use this, what's it called? Makeup blending brush. Oh dear. So I'm tapping it in my ink, and I'm just going to rub off the excess before I go straight onto my card. Now, let's have a look. Let's position this where we want it. Now, I've got to be very super careful. I might bring them up there like that. Good morning, Janice. You haven't missed too much. This is card number 1. So we've done some mirroring technique with the Stamparatus. And now we're doing masking. And now we're doing stenciling. So it's all happening tonight. And this is what I was trying to work on before I got onto, first of all, my Facebook and then onto here, because I thought I wanted to test out some ideas. Now, be careful when you do this, because before I have gone over the edges and left myself lines. So be careful of that. I just want to add in a bit more dimension and colour here. I'm going to maybe concentrate more on one side. Hi everybody, hi, welcome. Linda says, hi everyone. Cindy says, yeah, lunchtime with Esther. Misty says, what a cute idea. Janice says, awesome, I'm so late getting going this morning. Oh, I hope you're okay, Janice. I'm going to lift that away. Oh dear, look, I did go outside the lines. We can fix that afterwards. We can fix that. So I'm going to take these cute little masks away. Look at these. I quite like them in black and white, but you let me know if you think I should colour them in. Now remember, we used some sticky tape for this. I'm hoping this is going to come off without sticking. Now you might find it's a little bit tacky on there, so I'm just going to bring in my silicone rubber to pick up any stickiness off of there, like so. So do you think we should leave them in black and white, or do you think we should colour them? Now, I'm going to have to disguise my smudging, and I'm going to do that by creating some more stripes. Didn't quite work, but let's just let's keep going, pretend it's supposed to be like that. Let's just make it into a design, shall we? Let's have a look. Good afternoon, just home from volunteering. Oh, good on you, Mary. Where do you volunteer? Now, this wasn't the plan to do extra masking, but I'm working at a funny angle because I'm trying to look from underneath where I'm working. But sometimes mistakes happen in order to get new things. So it's given it quite a cool effect. Look at that. So accidental masking. There you go. I quite like them as they are. What I might do, just to help them pop, is to introduce pale grey. My 30th son-year-old just walked by and said, "That's adorable." Oh, thank you. Wow, for a grown man, he can appreciate things that, you know, in the crafty life. Okay, an abused women's shelter. That's a good place to volunteer. I'm sure they appreciate your help. So I'm just going to do a bit of shadowing. It's tempting to do lots of shadowing, but I'm going to just try and concentrate on the outside. Might just give them a little shadows on the underneath bit as well. Oh, Becky, that's very kind. She says, accident to masterpiece. So let's have a look if I've got some red card to hand. No, this is too dark, but hopefully it will just give you an idea of what this will look like on. It doesn't look too bad through the camera, but how cute is that? So sweet. Still wonder whether to colour them, or I think it kind of gives a really fun retro look, don't you think? Okay, I'm going to do another idea. So let's just take this away for a second, bring on my next batch of things. So I need that. You can come back. Mary says, I'm going to case the mirror image and make an anniversary card. Oh, thank you, Honeybee. Right, let's go to card number 2. Now, card number 3, I've played around with before, but it's going to take a bit more playing around. And if you've got any more suggestions, you'll have to let me know. But I'll talk about that in a minute. So card number 3, I had this idea. I'll just put this in here. Oh, it's a bit curly. Okay, all right, let's just grab another scrap. Here we go. And I'm just copying what I've done earlier. So I think this time I'm going to start with these little ladybugs as the border. Okay. Actually, am I or aren't I? No, plan B. I just got to think about it. Sometimes you've got to think about the edges of your card, if that makes sense. Now I need that. Okay, so I've kind of built up this cute little storyline with these ladybugs. And this is going to be just like, again, stamping on one card. So we have this little bug here. And then she's got the men queuing after her. So the first guy comes along with the little one flower. I've got to make sure I'm going to move him right over. That's my other card. I'm going to move him right over there. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I think I had a call coming in, which probably interrupted. I was just trying to write you another message to say, stay with me, peeps. Stay with me. I seem to have reconnected. Yeah, I think it was my sister trying to call, you know. Now, I'm going to try and squeeze in this guy here. I'm going to mask him off. So I've stamped him on some post-it note and cut it out, because he comes along with a massive flower. I didn't type the word peeps in properly. Okay, so if it just bear with me, if it disappears, just stay. So I'm going to try and get him somehow to hold this massive flower. He's kind of like queuing up behind. It might be the weather. I blame it on the weather. Okay. Oh, I've got a bit of a smudge there, but let's see. Did it work? Yeah, look. He's holding a flower. So this guy comes along. He's like, hey, got a little flower for you. And this guy's like, yeah, but I've got a bigger flower. And I thought the sentiment that would be quite sweet with this is just thinking of you, because I didn't want it all kind of too cutesy, as in lovey-dovey cutesy. So it's thinking of you. This is like just a thinking of you card. We're queuing up with flowers because we love you and thinking of you. So these little ladybugs I was going to have, and I didn't know whether to do it now. I was going to make a border with them. Shall I show you my prototype? Do we want the borders? I was going to have a border of little ladybugs going around, but now I'm not sure. Or I could do top and bottom. I think while we're here, we might as well do it, because that's the whole point of putting them up a bit. Oh, a little smudgy smudge there. Oh, he's falling off the card. Oh, the ladybugs are all over the joint. Okay, I'm going to have to pretend that these are falling off at the top as well, I think. Oh, a few more smudges. It's a bit tricky working at this angle. Did you know that? Let's move you out the way a bit. Yeah, the guys are competitive. Don't you just love the fact that my prototype turned out better than my real one? You only just got my notification now. That's good, isn't it? So, let's colour these beauties in, shall we? Now, I'm thinking we need to ground them on some grass. So this is what? Light granny apple. They might be flying, but I think a bit of, you've got to ground them sometimes on a bit of something. And then we'll use this for the leaf as well. Give it a bit of, I'll try not to spend ages colouring in, although it can get pretty addictive. Let's brighten up this card with a nice bright pink flower, methinks. So let's do something a bit different and go dark first. I have so lost track of time, but you've finally made it. Never mind, you're here, don't worry. Starting to sing Ladybug Picnic while you're playing. Ah, I don't know if I know that song. Or do I? Is it the one I'm thinking of? See, broadcasts tend to set off, you know, music in our heads, don't they? Now, like I said, I don't want to be here forever colouring in tonight, so I might just not colour to the edges. Just try and blend those in a bit. So this is lovely lipstick. There you go. And these cute little bugs at the bottom, I'm going to make them yellow. So this is Mango Melody. Because we want this a really nice, bright, cheery card. Cheer somebody's day up. These ones are falling off. They're like, ah, falling off the card. And these ones are like, ah, just walking by. Don't mind us. This one slipped over on the way. This one's like, I'm fading. There we go. Now, do we do these guys? I don't know. Do you know what? I'm very tempted to go, do you know what? Let's colour the ladybugs in like a different colour. Who said they always have to be red? I'm going a bit rogue. Actually, I better be careful with my rogueness because I'm ending up colouring over bits that I shouldn't. Right, I did tell you I had another idea, and I will tell you in a minute. Oh, Janice, thank you so much. Janice has just kindly super chatted me. That is so kind. Thank you. Mary says, now I can imagine a ladybird holding an umbrella in the rain over his lady friend. Ah. Hi, Ruth. You were trying to call me earlier and interrupt my broadcast, eh? Yes, we can do that idea as well. Hi there, Linda. Right, I think these guys, somebody's going to have to be a bit more pinky red, aren't they? Oh, let's go. I know, I'm going to go Calypso Coral. Hello. This little guy is going to be Calypso Coral. So if you've just come on, I'm going to show you the card that we did earlier that you might have missed. Which was this one here. How cute is that? I think it's so cute. Okay, what colour are we going to make? Oh, we could go lilacs. Let's go. I'm thinking light raspberry. She's a lady after all. I'm a lady. She's going to have a bit of shadowing going from this direction to cover up my boo-boo. So if you missed the story, the guys are queuing up to give her, this guy's come along. He's like, I've got a flower for you. Love you. This guy's like, wow, hello. I've got a big flower. There we go. That's our story, and I'm going to stick to it. Right, let's move that aside. Let's find, I don't know, a nice bright colour to put this onto. Do some bit of Mango Melody. Look at that pop. How fun. Right, I'm going to finish colouring that in properly later, but I want to try another idea. So we've done this one, and we've done that one. So we could try the umbrella one later. Remind me if I'd start disappearing. You're like, oi, you said. Okay, so my other idea. This idea I need to work with a little bit more, sadly. So my idea was, where is that one? And I might need the masks for this. Let's have a, I'm running out of blocks. Okay, let me just have a little quick thinky poos. So I need this one. Which one was it? That one. I think it was this one. That one, that one. That one. Okay, so this might not work, but we're gonna just go rogue and try it. Okay, that was a cute card. I really couldn't sell it. Really couldn't see it. Sorry, the view is a bit blurry for me. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it close up in the and see it a bit better. Okay. I'll take some photos. I'm sorry about, I don't know what I can do about the view. Now, I might need my masks back for this. So there's one mask. I'm not even using that one, so we'll see. We'll try it without a mask. I'm going to be really brave. Now, this card looks a bit enormous. I think I didn't chop it down properly. That's better. Right. Are you ready? Here goes. I don't know whether to put him right at the bottom. Let's, just for now. In fact, I might need to... We'll see. This is all part of the experiment. I had a quick play with this before and it kind of worked. Was this guy next? In fact, I'm going to do this guy next here. You can chop and change. I wanted him to go on there. Oh, my ink's gone a bit funny. And then let's see if we can get them all on. Then I wanted, or stamp them like you see, family portraits all in a row. That's a cute idea. Then this guy can go on there. He's floating a bit. See, this is the sort of thing that you might need like a stamp positioner to do it properly. And then this guy at the top. Oh, he managed to fit on all right. So let's maybe get in the couple of flowers. That'd be quite funny if he held that, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Let's mask him off. Ladybug. Something is shaking. What is shaking on my desk? It's irritating me. I like the idea of the family portrait one as well. You guys coming out with more ideas. What is it? Is it my lamp? Shush now. I think it is something or other. Oh no, it's that. Okay. See if we can get this guy holding the flower again, shall we? Actually, it'll be at an angle because he's holding it at an angle. Ta-da! I think by the time you colour these guys in, it will be a little bit less. This poor guy at the bottom is like, oh, I'm stuck at the bottom. And then I think even these cute little ladybirds here can be like wandering by going, what on earth is he doing? In fact, we're going to balance it out by putting a couple on this side. Oh, he keeps getting lobbed off. Hi there, Jenny. Playing with this cute ladybug stamp set. And then I think maybe like a thank you is quite good for this, isn't it? Now, I've got a mask for that one. I quite like them in black and white. And I've got a mask for this one. I'm wondering if to leave them black and white and then to go over in like a colour or colours. Now, I'm not going to do it now, I don't think, because I'll be here forever. But that's cute. Can you guys see that? So I'm going to leave them in black and white and then just use some different colours. What colour is that? It's like a greeny colour. Linda says she has this set, but she hasn't used it yet. These are some great ideas. Good. I'm glad I'm inspiring. Okay, let's get a bit of... Whoa, come back. Just to give you the idea. Oh, that is cute. I like that. It's going to leave them in black and white. I'm going to mask them off, and then I'm going to blend those. I like the black and white. I think they look really retro. Then we can always go over them with the, what do you call it? Stamping blend. Okay, let's try. So that was the idea of the umbrella and the idea of them being in like a little family portrait. So we're going to give those a go. Let's have a think about who's going to stand where. So this guy here is like, hello, it's all about me. This guy could be even like flying. This guy's in the back going, I don't want to be in the photo. And this one's like, hey, I've come to give you flowers. I think that, like that maybe. Or this one's going, come on kids, get in the photo. Okay, am I into this way too much? Hi, Janet. Oh dear. I'm like, do you know what? I really didn't think I'd like this set that much. I found it really cute and everything, but... Okay, so we're going for... We could even like frame them, put them in a frame. I think that would be really sweet. So we're going for this one. They're like... These two are just like meant to be together, aren't they? These two. They're like, hey, I bought a flower for the photo shoot. And this one's like, it's all about me. Ooh, up here. Look at me. Hi. I'm the high fly around here. Going something or other. Cindy says, welcome to Going Buggy with Esther. And this one's like, come on kids, we've got to get in the photograph. I'm a bit camera shy. And then we can do these little guys. Shall we have them in the back? The background. Like you say, like a family portrait. Or this little guy for... No, let's have them in the back. Like the kids are mucking around in the back. I think I might need to snip a bit of the rubber because it's... Oh, that one came out all right, didn't it? Okay, so I reckon that in like a frame would be perfect. Have a little, maybe, bit of masking and maybe like a flower in the background. Let's just rip this like this. Oh, I totally ripped the sticky bit that I needed. Okay, the non-sticky bit. Okay, let's see if that's enough to cover what we want it to. No, okay, that's all right. We'll add some more sticky. Notes, just hide everything that we need. I'm trying to get the flower maybe in the back. Would that look a bit odd? Oh, let's do it anyway. It's only paper. It might be the best card ever. And we would never know because we weren't brave enough to stamp it. Okay, that worked. Hello. Jackie says I'm too funny. Oh. Okay, I like these guys. Do you know what? I definitely think the black and white is the way forward. So that in a frame, can you picture it? I won't do it now, I'm just creating ideas. So if you've just joined, this was our first card here. Made a mistake, ended up turning the mistake into something else. Did this colourful one here. We're thinking of doing a black and white with some like a burst of colour, and then we've got the family portrait happening. So we've got another idea, which is to bring on the umbrella. So we're thinking about, I think this guy here could be holding the umbrella, couldn't he? And are you thinking about two little love bugs underneath, sheltering this guy, and I think these two should be on top of a flower. So we might have to get the mask ready for this bit. Running out of post-it notes. Where's the rest of my post-it notes? So now's a good time to ask questions while I get set up for doing this next card. I'm getting a bit carried away tonight. Honestly didn't think I was going to have as much fun as I am tonight. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Maybe I should just stick them somewhere safe so I can find them. So if you would like any of these products, you can buy them from my shop at stampingstarcreations.co.uk, which I've helpfully covered up on my sign. If you're not in the country and you can't buy from me, because you've got to be in certain European countries or the UK, I accept PayPal and Super Chat. So my PayPal details hopefully should be in the description. And Super Chat is that little dollar sign you see on the comments. So all this goes back into my business, helps me to buy more goodies. Or you can just leave me a comment, or you can go and like my YouTube page and subscribe to it. Not like my YouTube page, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube. Sorry about the bang, just make sure we're all awake. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that in the words of Forrest Gump. So quick as I can with my cutting. If you didn't see me earlier, I was saying that I lost my scissors. I was a bit gutted because I couldn't find them anywhere. Couldn't think where they could have gone. And I found them underneath my Stamparatus, which is magnetic. It's a stamping platform. And I think, I didn't realise how much I actually used my scissors. They are jolly, jolly useful, especially nice sharp ones like this, where the blade goes from the end to the tip. So I don't know how much of this I need. So, excuse me, talking too much, my throat's drying out. I'm going to just cut it like that, and if I need more, I need more. Okay, so the idea is to bring on the umbrella. Some of this card I've not cut down properly, and I don't know. I'll have to use this piece here. Okay, are you ready? So the storyline goes, I think we'll have to concentrate into work. We've just got to think about where things are going. So I want these two lovebirds on the flower. Hopefully they can fit on. I'm going to turn them over that way to just get a bit of spacing. Then this guy over here is flying overhead with an umbrella in his hand. So we've got the flying one somewhere, haven't we? Okay, so what do I want to stamp first? Do I stamp the umbrella first? No, we're going to stamp the ladybug first. Okay, here goes. Although he's got to be out of the way. Oh no, that's fine. Right. There's got to go now. No worries. Thank you for getting up on replay. Oh, I've gone a little bit whirly, I noticed. Okay, here goes. By the way, you can share this out now, or if you're watching afterwards and you're like, oh, this is so cool. I know somebody that would really appreciate this. Then you share it out afterwards as well. So this guy here is going to be about there. And oh, the other way of supporting me, incidentally, is you can do thumbs up. So thumbs up and comments help people to discover that you've been on YouTube and have done something. So that's another way of being able to support. So I'm going to do the stick in his hand first. Making sure I miss his wings. And then put that somewhere safely. Bring on the brolly. Oh, the brolly is just... I can mask him, it's okay. Give him a mask. Get some ink on there. Bring that brolly down there. And because the whole point of his umbrella being up, because it's raining, I was wondering if I could put welly boots on him, but it wouldn't look right. Because it's raining in this direction here. Just a little bit on the brolly. Oh, I've got a smudge. Yeah, you know when those, sometimes it just like happens to rain just in the direction that you're in, where it feels like that. Can you guys see? I didn't realise I was off screen. I'm sorry, I'm standing up over so I can try and see what I'm doing. Okay, so how are we doing here? Now we want to get the love bugs in on the act. So we're going to if I do the stamp the flower, mask the flower. No, it's the wrong way around, isn't it? I do need to mask the bugs, don't I? So if I stamp them on, I need to mask them. Yes, because the flower, sorry, I've got to mask the soz about that. I've got to cut these guys out. And I've not done a mask for these. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be as quick as I can. I'm not going to bother about their antennae because that's just too long-winded. I might be able to cut them out together. Mask the... Oh, where's my scissors? Mask the bugs, not the flower. Yeah. Sorry, I'm so masked out. I've forgotten what I'm doing here. And I've got to mask the wrong thing. But that's okay. I've got my flower now for something else. So I don't need all of them, do I? Just need the bottom half. Is that right? I'm getting confused. Oh, I'm glad I might caught it as I was typing. Sorry, I think when you... It's different when you're crafting by yourself, but when you're doing it in front of an audience, you've got to kind of... Your brain starts frying. And you're kind of having to multitask. So I'm sorry about that. I'm wondering if I can leave them joined up without having to completely... We'll make it work. We'll make it happen. So you just have to hear my ticking clock for a minute while I cut these out. So when you are cutting a mask, you kind of want to cut on the line because you've got to allow yourself room for the depth of the paper. It doesn't seem much, but it's enough to make a difference. Okay, so let's bring back our card and get our love. Oh no, this is going to work. I'm going to have to chop them in half, aren't I? See, told you. I'll get there, folks. I'll get there. So our love bugs are going to go in. They need to be quite close together. So I'm putting the flower down to get an idea of the depth of things. So I'm going to have the I don't want to keep picking that up for. So I want him kind of like a little bit of an angle, like he's teetering on the flower. Welcome, Ellie. You missed a good bit. I've just been fussy cutting. We've been having a lot of fun with these guys here. Okay, and then I want her to look as if she's close and about to receive the flower. Good, but not touching his wings. Good, okay. So then we're going to bring back our masking bits. I know I've got them all laid up there. Like so. I've been watching TV, so I didn't see the alert. Oh, what a shame. It's alright, a little recap at the end. And there's always replay. 9 o'clock is what I aim for on a Tuesday. If you want to save your, put it in your diaries, set alarms. And now we're going to stamp the flower in between them. Actually, I'm not going to go too high because I want them to look as if they're perching. Hi, Renee. Great to see you. Right, here goes. Da, da, da. So these guys, look at these love bugs, perching on the flower. Guys overhead going, I'm going to protect you from the rain while you propose to your girlfriend. How fun is that? Oh, so cute. Again, I think if I do that technique where I mask it and then colour, we can have a whole series of cards. So we've got, okay, shall we'll do it from the beginning. Just yet another recap. So the first one we did was this masking, these, and we did like a mirroring. I hope she says yes, says Mary. And then we had like a really fun card where the guy was lying up with his flower going, hey, look what I bought you. She's like, oh, thanks. The guy behind going, hey, but I bought you a big flower. And then somebody had the idea of doing like a family portrait. So we're going to get these guys framed up here into a nice frame. Then I wanted to try an idea of stacking. And then I thought I love that masking and then just having the colour pop from behind them. So I think I'm going to do that. The internet connection keeps cutting out due to the snowstorm. We'll watch the replay. Okay, Gina. Oh, I'm glad you like them. Thank you. I'm going to wrap it up now. So I'm going to keep on masking and colouring in a minute. And then it led us to these guys here, having a little romantic evening. Somebody suggested the bug with the butterfly, which I've seen done before as well. But we've made it our own. We've kind of mixed it up. And I think I'm going to do that same technique because I really like the idea of that masking. So I'm going to have a swig of tea, turn you around, say a quick hello. Get these cards finished off. If you want to see these cards, I'll be posting them on my Facebook page at Stampin' Star Creations. I've set up a group called SSC Inspired and Shared. So particularly if you've been inspired by something I've made, please post it on there. Or if anything else is going to go on there, please make sure it's got some kind of Stampin' Up stuff on it. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for your love, appreciation and suggestions and ideas, because it's through working with other people that you kind of, you get more ideas and, you kind of knock off each other's ideas. So that, it's brilliant. And we've come up with some really fun cards that I didn't think I was going to make tonight. So that's worked out really well. So thank you so much for that. Thank you particularly for Janice on my super chat tonight. It's very generous of you, and I thank you very much for that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cindy and Jeannie and Deborah. See you later, Ruth. I hope you have a good evening. I'm going to get these finished off. I've been really enjoying these. The masking technique is a great one to revisit, great one to have up your sleeve. Just for a packet of post-it notes. You can have a lot of fun. Good night, Deborah and Ellie and Wanda. Ruth will be on in a bit, so if you don't follow my sister over at Artful Stamping with Ruth, you do want to follow her. She's got some great ideas for covering one sheets and doing all sorts of bits and pieces. So do go and head over to Artful Stamping with Ruth. Good night to Mary. Good night all, she says. Okay, everyone, I'm going to be finishing these off. Catch you hopefully next Tuesday, if not before. Actually, watch this space. I will hopefully be back for my usual Tuesday live, but we might have something happening over the weekend or on this Sunday or the Monday. So just kind of keep your eyes peeled on YouTube. Okay? Right.
Take care, everybody. Good night and God bless. Thank you so much for joining me. Joining you. Okay, it's gone. The brain cells are gone. Bye. Oh, I can't get out of here. I've got something stuck in the way of my... Oh, there we go. Right. Bye.